Welcome to the World United. Welcome to the World United.
Vedananda Saraswati. I am the disciple of Vittalananda Saraswati Maharaj. I belong to Datta tradition, Shirdi Sai Baba, Mahavatar Babaji tradition. Very nice. I participated in First World Parliament in Hyderabad. Dr. Yugandhar ji invited me. That time I came from Uttaranchal. I live in Uttarakhand, Dwarahat, Himalayas. So there I stay. I have ashram there. So that time I participated. So now this is third World Parliament. Nice. So my life in Himalayas, actually, that's what I decided to share few feelings and my understanding about Himalaya life, Himalayan life, because I am the follower of since 45 years. I am the follower of Shirdi Sai Baba. So Shirdi Sai Baba is universal master, is universal master. So through him, I could realize myself and I could rise towards universal brotherhood and universal spirituality through Shirdi Sai Baba as my guru, living guru, guiding guru. So very happy. Very through him, I learned many things. I started my journey as an ordinary person. Now I became sadhu in one noble tradition because of Shirdi Sai Baba. Now my understanding, my life in Himalayas since 22 years. So I'm living in Himalayas, Uttarakhand, Kumaon area. That is Kumaon area where Jesus Nanak they came and Mahavatar Babaji lived there. He came there. He initiated Lahiri Mahasai Kriya Yoga Diksha. This is all for universal brotherhood, universal peace. That's what I believe Shirdi Sai Baba is universal master. Humanity, seva, bhakti, and bhakti through bhakti, seva. Through seva, meditation, dhyan, and living for others, helping others. That's what I learned very much. So I'm living there in Himalayas. So about Himalayas, many people will have curiosity about Himalayas. Many people, worldwide people, they will think, many people will think at least one time if I go in Himalaya, that is my life ambition, like that I heard from people. So that sort of holy place where I am staying now, happily, divinely. So about Himalayas, what is in Himalaya? What why people are so much and anxious and curious to go and live, stay there? Why? What I learned there is a divine energy, divine Divya Shakti. That Himalaya we can call as Yoga Bhumi and Deva Bhumi. Deva Bhumi. That means land of gods, land of yogis. Many yogis lived there. They practiced their sadhana, they did their sadhana because gods are living, land of God, gods. If we go to Gadwal area in Uttarakhand, that is Char Dham, four places, holy, divine places, Char Dham. So, like that, one place, Narayana, Vishnu Swarupa. At one place, Shiva, Kedarnath, Mahashiva, Gangotri, Yamunotri. These all four are joined as people think we call as Char Dham, four holy abodes of God. Very nice. So in Himalaya, what we get, what we learn, what we will get there, we get there divine energy. Already I told that this is land of divine energy, land of divine energy, land of gods. So whoever goes to Himalaya land, There, whoever step there, they will, if they are in right condition, proper status, they will receive God. They will feel God. They will connect with God. That is power of Himalaya. Because gods are available. We are entering into God's house, God's colony, God's place. So when we enter into that powerful place, we naturally connect with God. So that's why power of place, power of time. All must sadhak, every aspirant must consider power of place. Place we must consider, and time, right time, proper time. That is also important thing. These two are very much important. So in Himalaya, that time God will decide. You went there means it is good time, and you must that you already entered into proper place, best place, divine place in universe. Himalayas are one way. They are considered as very much powerful. Yes, divine. So I experienced there godliness, irrespective of name and form. Beyond name and form, I received godly experience, godliness. Godliness means simply following rituals is not godliness. Godliness means developing love, first of all, unconditional love. If you develop unconditional love, that is called godliness, God's nature. God's language is mauna, silence. So we have to follow that. We have to live in silence, means meditation or dhyana, thoughtlessness state. Nirvichara sthiti, nirvikara sthiti. Nirvikara sthiti, nirvichara sthiti, and nischala sthiti means stable, living in stable status and connecting with the moment, present. In Himalayas, what I learned, how to live in present moment. We must live in present moment. We must live in now. Now this celebration is going on. World Parliament is going on universally. Very nice. If I live in and listen the messages of masters, great masters, if I live in the moment only, I can realize the essence and power of their sharings. Yes. So like that in Himalaya, what I learned, how to live in the moment, how to live in the present. This is how what I learned. So when I start living in present, I learned, I could come to know what is happening inside me, around me. So that way I realized godliness there, Guru Tattva, philosophy of gurus and yogis, power of yogis, their energy, their sadhana power still there, wherever it will be there. Many yogis, since many centuries, they came there and lived. So that way, I am staying and learning, and whatever I learned, I am sharing to the people through satsangs. That is how I am doing. So this universal, now united, this world parliament is going on now. Very happy. I wish, I pray for the people behind this, and I bless the people. So this sort of things must happen repeatedly. So needed in small scales, in small places, large scale, like this in universally, it must happen. It must perform. We must arrange and share the things through satsangs, divine satsangs, universal satsangs like this. So I'm very happy to participate in this now, in this moment. Thanks to each and everyone very much. Thanks to everyone. Thank you. I love you. I love you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.